Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So in today's video I'll be doing a technical analysis on some pairs. So I'll kick off with JPCHF. So currently now I'm on the monthly time frame. So the direction of the market is to the downside. So price was creating lower high, lower low, lower high, and then lower low. So I'm only going to be looking for a selling opportunity. So now I've already drawn the downward trend line on the monthly time frame. So there was enough touch. So this was the first touch, and also this was the second touch, and now at this point price was still touching it for the third touch. So let's go down to the weekly time frame. So I've already plotted my key levels on the weekly and the daily time frame. So this was just how the chart looks. So this was, so let me draw this trend line for price to touch it properly. So okay, so now this was the second touch of the trend line, somewhere around here, and also here too. So at this point price have already broken out of this downward trend line, but now price is not trading below it. So price have already come back to touch it again. So this was just like a break and a retest of this counter of this monthly trend line. So now I'm expecting price to continue moving back to the downside, since the direction of the market is to the downside. So if I bring out my Fibonacci from swing high to swing low, so if I bring out the Fibonacci, so the Fibonacci was also in line with this key level. So I'm expecting price to continue moving back to the downside from this trend line area, and also from this Fibonacci level. So that's what I'm expecting on JPCHF. So let's go down to the daily time frame and see clearly. So as you can see, price was still getting rejected from this monthly trend line after price broke it, and then start trading below it. So price came back up again to retest it before moving back to the downside. So now I'm expecting a further push to the downside on JPCHF. So now price was getting rejected from the trend line and also from this Fibonacci level. So I'm expecting price to continue back to the downside. But for now, price was still trading above a key level. So this level was acting as this was like a resistance level here, but price have already broken it, and then price was still trading above it now. So it seems like a support at this point. So I'm expecting price to break it to the downside and also clear a counter trend line. So there was a counter trend line here. So I'm expecting price to clear this counter trend line to the downside. So if price should clear this counter trend line to the downside, so I'll be looking for a selling opportunity on JPCHF. So this was how the trade looks. So after price that got injected from the monthly trend line and also the 61.8 Fibonacci, so I'm expecting a further push to the downside for price to clear the counter trend line. So after price clear the counter trend line to the downside, then I'll be looking for a selling opportunity on JPCHF to the next major key level. So if I sell here, I'll be targeting this next major level on JPCHF. So that's just my thoughts on JPCHF. So the next pair is going to be AUDCHF. So looking at it on the, so let's go to the weekly time frame and see how price was moving. So looking at the trend of the market, also the trend of the market is to the downside. So price was creating like a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, and then a lower high. So the direction of the market is to the downside. So if I draw the Fibonacci from the last lower high to the recent lower low, so this was how the Fibonacci is going to be. So just basically from swing high to swing low. So that's just how the Fibonacci is. So now we can clearly see that the direction of the market is to the down. So I'm expecting price to go rejected from this zone, from this Fibonacci zone, and then continue move back to the downside. So let's go down to the daily time frame and see the other key level. So now on the daily time frame, there was a key level here. So let me delete this first. So there was a key level here, somewhere around here. If I go to the 4-hour time frame, so there was a level here. So that's why I draw it out. So price was getting rejected from this level and also getting rejected from this Fibonacci level. So this was a Fibonacci zone as well. So I'm looking to go into a sell trade on AUDCHF as well. So but for that to happen, I would like to have price break this. So price have already broken this counter trend line. So I'm still going to go to the 4-hour time frame to see clearly. So but on the daily time frame, price have already broken this counter trend line. So I'm expecting a further push to the downside. So this is how I'm going to be entering this trade. So now that I'm already on the 4-hour time frame now. So price was getting rejected from a key level. So this was the key level that I talk about. So price was getting rejected from this key level and also getting rejected from the Fibonacci zone. So that seems that this retracement is likely to be over, and then price might just create another lower high here and then continue back to the downside. So for me to get into a sell trade now, price have already broken out of this counter trend. So this was the counter trend that I'm waiting for price to clear. So price have already broken it, and there was a minor level here. So price have already cleared this minor level alongside with this counter trend line. So now price already came back up to the testy. So I'm going to be looking to enter a sell trade now. So I'm going to get into a sell trade after price broke this counter trend line and also came back up to retest the minor level and the counter trend line. So this is when I'll be looking to get into a sell trade, and my stop loss is going to go above this structure. So that's just how I'm going to be getting into this trade on AUDCHF. So since the direction of the market is to the downside, so I'm really looking for selling opportunity. So the next pair I'll be talking about is USDJPY. So the direction of USDJPY is to the upside. So let me delete this first. So the direction of the market is to the upside, and so let's go to the weekly time frame first. Okay, so now looking at it at the weekly time frame, price came to form a base here. So this was like a triple bottom around this region. So price was unable to break past this key level. So the direction of the market still remain bullish. So if price should clear this level, the direction of the market is likely to change from an uptrend to a downtrend, but price is still trading above this key level. So market might just continue back to the upside. But there was a, so let's go down to the daily time frame. So there was a level here that was stopping price from moving lower. So there was a counter trend line here. So I was expecting price to got into this level, and also this was also like a Fibonacci zone around this region. So this was a Fibonacci zone here. So now when price was approaching this level, so I was expecting price to get into this level and then got rejected to the downside. So if price should go into this level, so I might just be looking for selling opportunity. Though the direction of the market is bullish, but I might just be looking for selling opportunity for short time sell. So that's just what I'm waiting for. But seeing how price broke it to the upside, so after price cleared it to the upside, so I was just waiting for a retest of this level. So after price broke it, I'm waiting for price to come and retest it and then continue back to the upside. But since, so now that price is trading below it now, so that's, it just shows that price is still trading inside this zone again. So let's go to the, so on the 4-hour time frame, there was, so now like I said, the direction of the market is to the upside. So I'm still bullish on this trade, so I'm expecting price to continue back to the upside again. So there was a 4-hour trend line here. So there was a trend line supporting the market to the upside. So this was the first touch and this was the second touch of the trend line. So now like I said, I'm expecting price to continue pushing back to the upside. So there was, so price was creating a higher high, a higher high, a higher low, a high and a higher low here. So this is likely to be the new higher low at this point. So there, and this also aligned with the Fibonacci levels. So it's also aligned with a Fibonacci level. So price might just go here and continue back to the upside completely. So if that happens, I might just get into a buy trade after price broke this level and retest. But there was like a major level here. So for seeing how this level was here, so I might not be getting to this trade just because of this major level. So I might just wait for price to break this level. So if price finds support from this level and then continue back to the upside, so I'll just be waiting for price to clear this blue zone. So this was a major level here. So I'll just be expecting price to break and retest it before I start looking for buying opportunity. So but what I'm just looking at the moment is this level. So price was finding support here. So price was finding support at this minor level and also inside this Fibonacci zone. So this is likely to be the new higher low around this region. So price might just continue back to the upside. So I'm still bullish on USDJPY. So price might continue moving back to the upside from here. But for me to get into a buy trade, I would like to have price clear hold this level. So if price should find support here, I would like to have price clear this gray line and also clear this blue zone. So after price broke this level to the upside, so I'll just be waiting for a retest for me to start looking for buying opportunity on USDJPY. So that's just my take on USDJPY at the moment. So for now, this is what I thought might happen, and at the same time price can still come into this. So let me delete this first. So price might still come into this trend line area before moving back to the upside. So there was a level here. So price might still retrace back to the downside, come into this trend line area before heading back to the upside. So that's just how I'm looking at USDJPY at the moment. It's either price finds support at this region, maybe come into this trend line before heading higher, or break above this level and retest before I start looking for buying opportunity. But my buyer still remain the same. I'm still looking for buying opportunity on USD So the next pair I'll be looking at is AUD So in my last video I talked about AUD So the market was, so I said I'll be waiting for, I'll either be looking for selling opportunity or looking for buying opportunity on AUD and at the time price was approaching this level. So price was approaching this trend line area. So I was expecting either price go ejected from here, then I start looking for selling opportunity, and also there was a minor level here. So I was expecting price to go ejected from here or for price to break this level. So the direction of the market on the monthly time frame, the direction of the market on the higher time frame is to the upside. So if I go to the monthly time frame, the overview of the market is to the upside. So price also came back here to form a base. So this was like a double bottom here. So the direction of the market is to the upside, but I'm just saying that I'm looking for selling opportunity if price got it, because this was like a trend line. Also, this also aligned with the Fibonacci level. So that's why I said I might be looking for selling opportunity here after price got ejected from here and also broke counter trend line. But in that video, I also said I will be looking to buy if price should clear this counter trend line to the upside. So if price should break this minor level and also clear this counter trend line to the upside, I'll be looking for buying opportunity, and that's what happened at the moment. So price already cleared the counter trend line and also break above this level. So I'm still bullish on AUD for now. So what I'm just waiting for now is for price to come into this level, and also this align with the Fibonacci as well. So this also align with the Fibonacci level. So I'm just expecting price to come into this level, into this trend line level, for price to come and retest it, and also into this major level and also this Fibonacci level before I start looking for buying opportunity on this trade. So that's just my take on AUD as well. So I'm bullish on AUD and also USD and also I'm bearish on JPCHF and AUD. So those are the pairs that I'm looking to trade for the week. So if I could get a clear confirmation on this trade, so I'll be getting into this trade after getting a confirmation. So JPCHF, I'm looking for selling opportunity after price clear this counter trend, and also AUD I'm looking for selling opportunity as well. So on the 4-hour time frame, so I'm just going to be getting into this trade. So after I finish this video, so I'll just be getting into this trade because there was enough confirmation for me to get into this sell trade, and also my stop loss will be going above the structure. So that's just my take on this trade. So I'll be selling JPCHF and also AUDCHF and looking for buying opportunity on USD and also buying opportunity on AUD So that's just my take on this pair. So I'll catch you guys in my next video.